Hello everyone, I am Prachimani. Welcome you all in this session. So today we are going to discuss about collocations. Collocation is very important part of vocabulary building. As far as any communication is concerned, we are habitual to use different words. So when we are using variety of words, collocation make this communication more and more effective as well as easy to understand. So let us we will discuss next. This session will give you very good information about collocations and you will be able to use that collocations very correctly in written as well as spoken English. Also, you can speak sentences using relevant collocations. So, in reference to the situation, you can use variety of collocations. So, today you will be able to get information about collocations. Now, why collocations? Collocations are very essential for every language. So as far as English is concerned, to make our communication, to make our language more natural, it is necessary to use your collocations. Also, the language can be easily understood if we are using collocations in the combination. Also, if we are using collocations, this is a richer and alternative way to express our own thoughts, express what we want. So, this is very supplementary use of vocabulary building. As far as any written communication is concerned or spoken English is concerned, we can use your collocations. Some of the collocations are very typical in our day-to-day routine. We are using that collocations. But the same collocations we cannot use here untypically, otherwise it is not accepted one. So the following are example of collocations. Heavy rain. So we use here heavy rain, we cannot use here thick rain. So that is the bigger difference. Sometimes we use here high temperature. Yes, my child is having a high temperature. We cannot say here a tall temperature. So we cannot replace high with the tall. So it becomes here untypical one. Fast food. This is typical use of collocation. So we cannot use here quick food. So we cannot replace fast word with the quick one. So do not eat fast food. Fast train. This is the fast train. So we cannot replace this fast with the quick and we cannot use this as a quick train. So this is the major difference. So typically we are using some of the combinations of the words and it forms your collocations. But sometimes it becomes untypical if we are using incorrect selection of words and we use that words in a certain combinations. Now let us we will go into depth. What is collocations? Collocation, this word is pronounced as a collocation. So we have to use it very appropriately. So, in short, collocation is a combination of commonly used words and not all words. Sometimes we use words in a very good combination, but not all words we use in that kind of combination. That is most important. Also, collocations are just sound right to the native English speakers and it makes one speech more and more natural one. So, collocations. In collocations, you can find out the words just go together. So, in this way, you can find out this is a, we can say here heavy traffic. We cannot say here large traffic. That is the biggest difference. So, if we want here to use your collocations in your day-to-day communication, then we have to go for highly recommended combination of some of the words. So same collocation we can use it in the sentence form, that is I am late for office due to heavy traffic. So this is very important collocation. Now you can find out certain combinations of some of the words. So as far as parts of speech is concerned, you can find out the first combination adverb plus adjective. So collocation is formed. For example, fully aware. So fully belongs to adverb and adjective is your aware. So I am fully aware about today's situation. So you can use this collocation in the sentence form. Next combination is your adjective plus noun. So you can put your adjective and then you can use your noun. So example is your regular exercise. Regular is an adjective, exercise indicates noun. We have to go for regular exercise. So this forms your collocation. Next combination is your noun plus noun. Means here in this example you can find out two nouns. First is of having use of as a preposition, and in the second it is having absence of preposition. So example is your round of applause. So you can go here for round of applause if you appreciate one's lecture. Second is your case study. Again, this is a combination of noun plus noun. So I am greatly involved in case study. So in this way you can use collocation in the sentence form. Fourth is your noun plus verb. That is plane landed, plane took off. So these are the combinations of noun plus verb. So you can easily see here. Next is your verb plus noun. So you can put for committed as a verb and noun immediately after that. That is an offense. So committed offense. Or another example of such type of combination is here discuss the problem. So many of the time we are the user of such type of combinations. Then verb plus adverb. So verb is here whispered and adverb is here softly. So we can use here we should whisper very softly when we are in the group discussion. Next is your combination verb plus expression with prepositions. Example is burst into tears. So we can use such type of combination in case of when there is use of verb at the initial position and prepositional phrase is used here, that is into tears. Yes, when the teacher scolded upon me, I burst into tears. So in this way you can prepare sentence. Next is your adverb plus adverb. So right now. Right now I would like to discuss with you the most important issues. So in this way you can use all that collocations in the sentence form appropriately, but when you are going to form the sentence you have to mind that sentence must be grammatically correct and use that combinations at an appropriate place. Now let us we will see how collocations are made by making use of do as a verb. So you can just find out. We can use your do exercise. One of the collocation is formed. Second is your do your best. Third one is your do a favor. Next is do the shopping. And next is do the cooking. Now these collocations we have to use in the sentence form. So you have to pay attention towards how sentence can be formed. So you can make simple sentence that you can do exercise. In this way you will get the marks. I wish you to do your best. This is simple sentence made by making use of collocation do your best. The boy asked the man to do him a favor. So in this way if you have to use your do a favor, in the meanwhile you can insert a pronoun so that you can make this sentence more meaningful. Next is every Saturday I do the shopping. So this is very important collocation, do the shopping. So you can form your sentence. On a holiday, I do the cooking. So in this way, you can prepare multiple sentences, multiple collocations by making use of do, but it should be universally accepted. At least native speaker must be using all such kind of collocations. Now, here are some of the collocations formed by making use of some of the verbs. First is helping verb have, second is go, main verb, and main verb keep. So from have you can find out different combinations of some of the words and that we use in our day-to-day routine work, routine life. Have a bath, have a haircut, have a holiday, have a problem, have lunch, have a sympathy. We cannot use different words in association with this have because to make our meaning of our sentence or message more meaningful, we have to select appropriate noun. Second is your go. So in association with the go, you can find out different nouns, different adverbs also, so that you can use it in your day-to-day communication. So go bald, go bankrupt, go abroad, go overseas, go to war, go crazy. Next is your keep. That is keep promise, keep quiet, keep a secret, keep in touch, keep a record, keep a diary. So you can find out different collections of different collocations. Now let us we will see some of the collocations related to the business. So Here is the list of some of the business English collocation that we use in day-to-day our life. So first is your annual turnover. So annual turnover, this collocation can be used in the sentence form accordingly. The annual turnover of companies depend upon effective teamwork. So you have to just highlight where you are using such collocation and make it underline or make it bold. Second business English collocation is your open an account. Very casually we use it whenever we go into the bank, then we use such collocation to ask about its procedure. So we can use this. How can I open an account in your bank? Next is forgive a debt. So sentence can be formed. So in this way you can use any sentence, that is it can be your assertive sentence, it can be your interrogative sentence as you wish, but the sentence should be meaningful. Would you think that bank will forgive a debt? So in this way you can form your interrogative sentence. Dismiss an offer. Vinay dismiss an offer of a job. Deposit a check. I want to deposit this check of rupees 1 lakh. So in this way you can insert appropriate pronoun, appropriate determiner to make this sentence more meaningful. Draw a conclusion. In every experiment we have to draw a conclusion. And last one is your launch a new product. Marketing plays important role in launching a new product. So you can make here ing form, you can make your ed form of verb which is given into that collocation. So as per my opinion, you have to do lots of practice of collocations and try to make use of that collocations in the sentence. But before that, you need to understand the meaning of such collocations. Then and then only you can form sentence. So thank you very much. I hope you might have understood the term collocations and how collocations are formed and how can we prepare sentence by making use of collocations. So thank you very much.